Hey, what is going on, guys? Sports 15 here, and today we have another episode of Toronto Blue Jays franchise here at MLB 13, the show. So we're taking on the Minnesota Twins in ALCS Game 5. We are leading the series 3-1, and we have a chance to move on to the World Series in this ball game. So all we have to do is win this one, and we are headed to our first World Series since the last time the Blue Jays made the playoffs. So you can see the matchup of today is Josh Johnson against, I forget who was pitching for them, but we'll check it out later. So Josh Johnson has been pitching pretty well this playoffs. He already has 22 innings pitched. He's 1-0 with a pretty decent ERA, so hopefully he can help us get through this game. And Bautista is going to help us out there with a nice grab in the down the line. So 0-2 count there, and Johnson is going to get Seriaco looking there. So that'll be it for the top half of the first. And now you can see the Twins starter Cole DeVries. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but it won't be too important because it's just for this episode. So Bautista comes up with a 1-2 count and 2 out, and he's going to take the DeVries offering down in the zone, and he is going to swing and miss for strike 3. So Johnson back on the hill in the top of the second. He's going to give up a base hit down the line. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Bautista is going to pick it up, and he's going to throw it in, but not in time. So the batter does get a double. I believe that was Ryan Domit. So with the runner on third, now they're going to get a fly ball to left field, and Yasiel Puig is going to run that ball down. I decided to play Puig in left field for this game and DH Melky Cabrera, and it's good that we kept his bat in the lineup because he gets a base hit there. So we got Melky Cabrera on base and Brett Lowry up. And Brett Lowry is going to hit this ball to third, and the third baseman, Aramis Ramirez, is going to make a nice play, off-balance throw to throw him out at first, and that'll be the end of the second inning. So the top of the third now, Nochuri Aoki is going to hit this ball to the wall. Bautista is going to get play it pretty well off the wall, and it's not going to be in time to get into second. So we got a run on second to deal with, and a 2-0 count to Pedro Seriaco. He is going to hit this ball down the left field line. It just stays fair, and that'll be a double for him as he pulls up into second with a feet-first slide. Aoki comes around to score, and the Twins take a 1-0 lead here in ALCS Game 5. And then there is a line out to Bautista, but there's 2 outs, so the run does not come across. Yasiel Puig comes up next with 1 out here in the bottom half of the third, and he is going to get a base hit right up the middle. So we got a runner on first base, and Puig has very good speed, so we can possibly get something started here. And he is not going to be going, but Jose Reyes is going to hit this ball past the first baseman Morneau. So we got runners on first and second, 1 out, and Austin Jackson is going to ground into the inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. So now with a 0-2 count here in the top of the fourth, and Josh Johnson is going to strike out that batter. I believe that was Ryan Domit again. Now to the bottom half of the fourth, Encarnacion up, and he's going to hit this ball into left field between the 5-6 hole of the Minnesota Twins. So we got a runner on second now with 2 out, and Zobrist cannot come through. He hits this ball deep left center field, and it is tracked down by the center fielder Aaron Hicks. So now to the bottom half of the fifth with a run on first base, and Jose Reyes up. He's going to get his second hit on the day, and Puig is going to stop at second. So we got runners on first and second. They both have very good speed, but nothing happened in that inning. So top of the sixth now, Johnson is going to take a comebacker there. Very hard hit, but he cannot make the play after that, after he got hit by the ball. You can see this little animation coming up here. After showing that he is in a little bit of pain, the trainer and the coach do not come out. He stays in the ball game, and he does do fine after that. So here we got a line out to Jose Reyes, but if he just let that drop, he probably would have had a double play. That's something that they could add to the show. So now a fresh batter here, Justin Morneau, and the runner from first is going to get a stolen base into second base. Aaron Seba could just not throw him out in time. So now that runner is on third now. Aramis Ramirez comes up, and Brett Lowry is going to rob Ramirez of a hit on that nice off-balance throw. So we get out of that inning to the bottom half of the sixth with 1 out. Bautista up, and he's going to hit this ball deep left field, and Willingham is going to run that ball down on the track. So a big drive into that ball for Bautista, but Willingham a very sure-handed left fielder. Even though he does not have that good of speed, he does run it down. Encarnacion up, the very next batter. He's going to hit this ball deep right field. This one is not going to be caught by the right fielder, but Bautista does make it just into second base with that little hook slide. So we got, Encarnacion makes it in there. So we got a runner on second base, and Encarnacion has some pretty decent speed in this game. Melky Cabrera is going to hit this ball into right field, but it is a very hard hit ball, and the right fielder was playing shallow, so he does get it in very quickly. So now we got runners on the corners, and I believe, yes, Ben Zobrist coming up with 1 out, and he is going to drop down a bunt, and the pitcher DeVries cannot play it, gets by him. Maurer goes out to get it, and we got runners on first and second. That run does come across, and that makes it a 1-1 ball game. So now with 1 out, still got a chance to score a couple more runs. Brett Lawrie going to hit this ball to third base, and Ramirez robs Brett Lawrie of another hit there, and that would be the second out of this inning. So now we got runners on second and third, and Aaron Sebia coming up, and they're going to intentionally walk JP Aaron Sebia. So we got bases juiced for the next batter, who is Yasiel Puig, I believe, and he is going to come up with the bases juiced, 2 out. This is a very clutch point in the game. He's going to hit this ball into right field. It gets past the shortstop, Sariaco. We're going to send the runner. He is going to score on the wild throw from left field. The runners do go into second and third, so we score 2 runs there. We take the 3-1 lead, and that would be the end of the day for Cole DeVries. So we got runners on second and third after that base hit by Puig, and after that we still have a chance to score some more runs. DeVries goes into this ballgame late. I think he went 6 2/3 if I am not mistaken, and the reliever that they do bring in is Brian Dunsing for his 4th appearance of these playoffs. He has had 3 shutdown innings already with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts, so he should be pretty hard to face. He's not usually that good. He's not rated high in this game, but Jose Reyes coming up, chance to score a couple more runs. He's going to hit this ball right to the third baseman. Aramis Ramirez throws it on to first, and that will be the end of the inning. So we score 3 runs in that inning, very big inning, and we are up to 10 hits. They only have 5, but it seems like they were pounding us before that inning. So now that we are up 2 runs, we have a little bit of breathing room. Josh Johnson still on the hill into the 7th with a 1-2 count to Ryan Doment. He's going to get a base hit up the middle past the diving Zobrist. So we have a runner on first base, and Zobrist can steal. I mean, what am I saying? Zobrist on our team. Ryan Doment cannot steal many bases, but he's not going to need to after Willingham gaps this ball, and Doment is going to come around, and he's going to stop at third on a very nice play by Austin Jackson to get to that ball very quickly. So they got runners on second and third, and we got to pitch ourselves out of a jam because a base hit can tie this ball game up. Next batter is going to get a line out to right field, and they are not going to even test the arm of Jose Bautista. Throws a bullet right to the plate, a 1 bounce, and it was right on the money. So good thing that they didn't test it, or they probably would have been gunned out at the plate. This ball gets into a little bit deeper center field, and we're going to throw this ball to third base. The throw goes to third base. The run does come to score, and that will be a 3-2 ball game. They still have another chance to score. Aoki is going to bounce this one right off the plate, and that will be the end of the inning. So we give up a run there on 1 hit, I believe, and that would be the end of that inning. So they're up to 7 hits, so that was actually 2 hits in that inning. We are headed to the bottom half of the 7th, and Encarnacion coming up with none out, fresh count. He takes this ball deep left field, and it is gone. Encarnacion gives us a little bit more breathing room, makes it a 4-2 ball game, and the Twins, after that home run, are seeing the possibility that they could be eliminated from these playoffs after Brian Dunsing gave up a home run to Encarnacion to make it a 2-run ball game. They still have 6 outs to work with the 8th and the 9th coming up. Actually, I am totally messed up. That was Austin Jackson who went deep. Now Encarnacion comes up with 1 out, and he is going to hit this ball to second base, and Ricky Weeks cannot make the play, so errors all around. Another error for these guys. I think that that is their 2nd or 3rd error of this game. Melky Cabrera coming up next with 1 out and runner on first, 3-0 count, and he is going to take the Dunsing offering, and he's going to swing 3-0 with the green light, and they almost turn a double play. That would have been a very nice double play. Ricky Weeks gets taken out on the slide by Encarnacion, I believe, but he does make the play, throwing it off to first, and that would be the end of that inning. inning. We strike out Siriaco there, and now we strike out Morneau. So they are down to their last final 3 outs. They do bring in a new pitcher. Casey Finn comes in for his 7th appearance of this playoffs. He's pitched 5 2/3. Now, J.Pierre Ancibia coming up. He's going to base hit up the middle. So we got a runner on first base. He's not much of a steal threat, but a runner on first base can really help either way. Yasiel Puig comes up next with 1 out. He's going to ground into the inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. So Yasiel Puig has had a pretty decent game, but he's hit into a couple double plays, I believe. So they're going to start it off in the top of the ninth with a base hit into right field. Bautista plays that and holds him to a single. So they're down to their final 3 outs, and now they are down to their final 2. Willingham is going to bounce this one back to the pitcher. Johnson does not react fast enough, and they are safe all around. So they got runners on first and second with 1 out. That should have been an inning-ending double play. Darren Mastriani comes on to pinch run at first, and I believe they had a pinch runner at second as well. Jamie Carroll comes on to pinch run at second. Now with 2 out, Ricky Weeks up. He's going to hit this ball into the left center field gap, but Yasiel Puig runs it down for the final out of the ALCS. We are going to the World Series, guys, after that win for the Toronto Blue Jays. Johnson goes a complete game, all 9 innings, and he pitched, I think, 2 runs, I believe. So the final score was 4-2. We win this ball game in a very nice fashion. We win the series 4-1. The Twins are obviously upset about that. The player of the game, I'm not too sure. I think it was Josh Johnson for that complete game. And you can see congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays for winning the American League Championship. It was very surprising to see the Minnesota Twins in the ALCS. And if you guys didn't already know, I said in the last episode, we are taking on the Washington Nationals now that we have won this series. So Josh Johnson is player of the game. He went 9 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. So you can see some of his highlights here. He's going to strike out a bunch of guys in these highlights. So you can stay tuned for the box scores at the end and the rest of Johnson's highlights. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.